Hello everybody and welcome back to the Progressive Auto Sales Arena from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. The Sarnia Sting taking on the Kingston Frontenacs in the first game of a new season. Both these clubs coming to tonight. It's a winter classic game to start the year. Very rare and something we've never seen in the OHL before. Here's Jordan Becks. He'll send in for Sarnia. Kingston chases it down in their own end. It's Frontenacs behind the net. He'll look up ice now on the right wing. Frontenacs down the right side. In over the Sarnia line, winding and shooting it, and he just chipped the post past Millette. Penalty coming, and it's going to Sarnia early. Drop back, Medema, that's blocked. And finally the Sting touch up, and an early Kingston power play just past 2 minutes into this opening frame. The Winter Classic uniforms looking great on both these clubs, and this is a special game, so if you're with us, welcome along, and we hope you're ready for some entertainment and some hockey, because this is going to get special. Draw one back, Frontenacs fires, that's blocked in front. This is the first game of the season for both these teams, so we don't know what to expect from either team so far this year. It's picked up from Cameron Aucoin. He'll send back down into the Kingston zone, but it's right back out with Soto, and he'll bring it up the right side. Soto in on goal, winding, shooting it, dropping it back, and that was turned over to Carson Hall. The Sting will just send it back into the Kingston zone. Out of his net to play it is Salico. He'll play that back for Misiak. Now up on the wing for Frontenacs and Soto. Soto down the right side, stepping in, drops to the point. Frasca knocked it on goal. It was stopped by Millette. Looking for another look. He scores! I believe it will be a power play goal. And Soto has the first of the year for Kingston. And yes, indeed, on the power play, 3:45 into period number one. It is 1-0 Kingston. Well, the visitors off to a great start here. The Sarnia Sting have been back on their heels so far, and they're going to have to find a way to push back now. Here's Jordan Becks. He has Diorio with him. Diorio fed it in front and a good save in tight. Now Becks with it again. Fed it down low, and that chance just missed. Putting it on goal, and the rebound in the slot. And it's knocked out by the Frontenacs as they came so close to tying it. Here comes Frasca down the left side. Shooting it. Stopped by Millette. Kicked that out with the right leg. Here's Becks. Up on the wing for Diorio. Diorio winds, waits, shoots, scores! Alessandro Diorio! And the Sarnia Sting have tied it at 1. So Diorio with the first goal of the year for Sarnia, and the home crowd on their feet as this game's tied at 1. Just a wicked shot from Diorio, and we saw it a lot last year, but this is what you need to see from him going forward this season to make this team even stronger and get further into the playoffs this year. Solomon off the boards. He'll send ahead for Gahan. Drops back for Manza. Manza waits. Didn't take the shot, but he had a great opportunity looking in there. Here's Holmes. From behind his own goal, up on the wing, he'll find Medema. Behind the D, it's a break. Medema! He's stopped by Millette. Romain. Up ahead for Manza, just about halfway through this first period. Manza sends it over. Here's Wallows, backhander, stopped by Salico. And he'll cover for Kingston. Salico knows he needs to be solid, and so far he has been. That one shot that beat him from Diorio, that was just a snipe. There's no chance you're going to make that save in that tight. Here's Solomon wanting and tried to get the shot, didn't take it. Romain, it's back outside the line. Offside against Sarnia. The faceoff will come back outside the zone. As here comes the faceoff. Draw here. Taken and won back by the Frontenacs. 1-1 in this first period. We're just about, well, more than halfway now as it's sent behind the net. Millette got a piece. Another shot. That one just blistered wide. It's Burns putting it on goal. It's stopped by Millette. Romain up ahead for Easton Wallows. Right wing. He'll bring it up ice. Here's Wallows looking for reinforcements. He found it, but the pass was cut by Thibodeau. Back out to center. Here comes Thibodeau. Romain over him for the puck. Gets that back. He'll send it to the far corner. Manza to it first. 6 to go in the first period. 1-1 from Sarnia. It's a new season for both these clubs. Hamstrom. Thibodeau has a lane to the net. He'll shoot. Stopped. Rebound was there for the taking. Millette needed to get back. Here's another shot. Didn't get through. Hamstrom. Backhander to the net. And now it does get to Millette. He'll play it down. Romain Beamish up the right side, 3.5 to go in the first, tied at 1. Beamish shooting it, just missed the net with that. Logan Howery has the puck. He'll bring it in, it goes behind, and taken down by Schmidt. Here's Schmidt. He'll play it up for Hemstrom. Middle of the ice, fronts have it again. In over the Sarnia line, looking for an opportunity. That one's shot wide. It's picked up by the Sting, who grabbed control again. Liam Beamish up the right side. Here come the Sarnia Sting, stepping in, couldn't get a shot, but now Pickle comes into the rush, and he's stopped by Salico. And he covers on that with a good chance for Ben Pickle, looking for his first of the season in the dying seconds of period 1. Here's the face-off to the left side of the net. Good chances for both teams in this opening period, and good energy as well from this crowd and the teams themselves. And pretty hard-fought battle from both sides so far, and that's where we're going to stand after 1 here tonight. 1-1 after 1. The Frontenacs got the scoring started on the power play, but the captain for Sarnia strikes right back, and we're 1-1 through 20. Shots a goal in the game are 8-6 for the Frontenacs. The hits are 2-0 Kingston. Faceoffs 4-3 Sarnia. 1-for-1 on the power play Kingston. Sarnia hasn't had one. We go to the second tied here tonight. Welcome into period 2 here tonight from Progressive Auto Sales Arena in Sarnia. It's the Sting and the Frontenacs here in the first game of a new season. Backhander sent wide of the Kingston goal. The Orioles back to it. He's taken down, and a power play going to Sarnia here. It'll be their first of the season as Holmes heads off. 2 minutes for tripping. The Frontenacs struck on their first power play. The Sting will look to do the same and grab the lead here. Very important face-off to the right side. One back by Sarnia. Hall firing. That stopped. Rebound came out, and Salico got across, and he kept that out. Just 57 seconds into the middle period. Still tied at 1, but a close call for the Sarnia Sting. Still a full minute 51 to go here on the power play. Draw one back, it's Hall. Sends it down low, Gahan. Back in front, too much passing, and Misiak will clear. Kept in by Carson Hall. What a job. He'll shoot it, and he just missed the net wide. Hall knocks that to the point and gets back to Van Volsen, but out of the zone. Van Volsen with it. With speed to the middle of the ice and over the right side. He'll drop back for Manza. Manza moves in. Fed it in front, and the backhand just missed. McNamara will spin and clear it down ice for Kingston. Back to get it, Van Volsen. Just past 2 gone here in the middle period. Still tied at 1 from the first. It's picked up by Schwent on the steal, sending it down again. Van Volsen at center. Knocked off, but Hall jumps into the rush. Hall drops back. It's gone. Just missed the net with that shot. Manza to it again. Here's Van Volsen, fed it over a backhand. Another good block by the fronts, and they kill off the first penalty of the year. And now they're going to get a hook on the play as it's kicked around behind. Touched up by Schwent. And Sarnia right back to the power play again. 0 for 1. So Chromiak will head to the box here. The Frontenacs, really good job on that first kill. The Sarnia Sting had some looks, but not enough to find the back of the net. Draw one back here. Sting control again. It's Challenger. Fed it in front. And Salico got over to the post again. And keeps us tied at 1. In the history of both these franchises facing off, it's been very tight games every time they play. And very low scoring as well. Here's the draw. Left side. Sting don't win this one, but they grab control. It's Bax. And that one, it's in! Jordan Bax. They're waving it off immediately. Was there contact? They're going to take a look at this. But if it's reversed, the Sarnia Sting have their first lead of the season, and Jordan Bax will have his first of the year. And the call is a good goal. It will stand for Jordan Bax. And the Sarnia Sting on the power play, 3:58 into period 2, have taken a 2-1 lead. This is a big stuff here for the Sarnia Sting. Good job on the power play and getting the setup that they wanted, and Jordan Bax with a nice move in tight gets rewarded and gives Sarnia the lead. Icing here, it will go against the Sting. So back to their zone they'll go with a 1-goal lead, just about 5 gone here in the middle frame. Face off to the right side. Frontenacs win it back. It's picked up by Burns. Sends it over to Schmidt. Lines, fires, stopped by Millette. trouble in front of the Sting goal. They can't clear. Jordan Bax will try to get it out. It stayed in. Good job by the Frontenacs. Man alone. Hemstrom, he's stopped by Millette down low behind the net. Looking back out front, it's Thibodeau, and he challenged Millette, but the save was made. Back to the point, it does come out. It's controlled by the Frontenacs. Back and they come on the left side, going to the net from behind. Circling off and getting a shot away, and Millette made another big stop. It's still kept in. Frasca to Misiak, right in. He's stopped by Millette. Back to the point, another shot that took a turn, and it goes behind the Sarnia goal. Back in front, another stop. Evan Millette has it between his legs, and he holds on for the face-off. Sarnia Sting not doing a good job protecting this one-goal lead. They've been sitting back since they took the lead. It's been all Evan Millette between the pipes. Draw one back. Controlled here. Sting have to be careful in their own end. Challenger tried to get it. It rolled in front. And the Sting may have got away with one there as it goes behind. Here's Medema to the front. Backhanded that just wide. Sting got to be careful getting the stick up a bit too much. Holmes to Chromiak. Here's Soto. That one deflects wide. In behind the Sting goal. They still can't get it out. Another giveaway. Here's Holmes. Chromiak fired that wide. Sting get it again. It's picked up by Young. 6 to go, second period. 2-1 Sarnia in front. Here's Tyler Challenger kicked out. And a good save made there. Challenger to Young. Sting set up. It's hurt. He'll fire. Tried to go roof. That didn't work. Chromiak to Medema. Back to it is Soto. Here go the Kingston Frontenacs down the left side with room. Shooting it right on. Save made by Millette. Gahan. Easton Wallace. He'll send back into the Kingston zone. It rolls around behind the net. Holmes back to it here. In trouble as the Sarnia Sting got a stick up. Is there an arm up? No. Here comes Frasca. He'll shoot it. It's blocked by Romaine. Send it over to Gahan. Romaine has to be careful with it. Had some words. And is that going to take some exception as Manza plays it off? And now the Sarnia Sting look to be getting a power play. Another one as it's touched up by the fronts. Sarnia back to the power play, 1 for 2 in the game. And it will be Maddox Callens sitting down for 2 minutes. So late here in period 2, the Sarnia Sting with a 2-1 lead, looking to extend that here. Draw one back, controlled by Young. Young has a lane, he'll shoot it, and Selico has that and covers. 10 seconds left to go here in the middle period. We hope you're all enjoying. It's been back and forth here in this one, but very tight. A 2-1 score. Here's the face-off right side. One back, controlled by Young. He'll fire on the try, and that was blocked. And now a penalty going the other way. And that will do it for the third Sarnia power play of the night. As the Frontenacs taken down, it'll be 4-on-4. Hits in the game are 6-2 in favor of Kingston. Here's the draw to the left side of the Sting goal. One back, a coin. Needs to get it out to end the period. One last shot, and Millette got a blocker on it. We're through 2 here tonight in Progressive Auto Sales Arena. It's the Sarnia Sting 2, the Kingston Frontenacs 1 through 40 minutes. Shots on goal in the game are 17-13 for Kingston. They trail 2-1. Hits are 6-2 for the fronts. Faceoffs 13-5 Sarnia. 1 for 3 on the power play. Kingston on the power play to start the third. Welcome into period 3 here tonight from Sarnia. A 2-1 score in this season opener for both these clubs. The first time a Winter Classic takes place in the OHL is here's Frasca. Shooting it, knocked out by Millette. Sends that back ahead to a coin. A coin on the kill. He'll just send in. Chasing it around his back. Says a man going to the net. And no one there, but now Hurt will step into it. Huey Hurt turning it over to Frasca. Here's Medema. Power play done. Fronts 0 for 2. Or sorry, 1 for 2 as it's sent back ahead to Hall. Hall trying to steal that away from Chromiak, but Misiak got back to it first. Thibodeau. Here he comes. 2-on-1. Shoots. That's blocked. And the fronts grab it again. Pass in front. What a save made by Millette. Wide open. Another. That doesn't go. And a coin sends it ahead to backs. A wide open net. And from left to right, Millette got across to make the stop. Here's Hall. Goes in the corner. It's picked up by Ludwinski. Here's Thibodeau now. Fronts turn it up ice again. Going right to the net. Millette with the mitt has that. Challenger. Here's Van Bolsen. 7 gone in the third. 2-1. Van Bolsen streaming in but couldn't get a shot. Soto. Here's Ludwinski to it again. Kept in by the Sting. But that comes right back out. Ludwinski on the steal. He'll look to the goal. Fed it in front. Misiak stopped by Millette. Young. Here's Hurt with it. He has Van Bolsen. 2-on-1 Sarnia. Here's Van Bolsen. Shoots. Stopped. Another big stop made by the Kingston netminder. As Ludwinski's taken down in the front, we'll see their third power play of the night. They're 1 for 2. Face-off coming here to the right side of the Sarnia net. 9:36 on the game clock, 2-1. Draw one back, picked up by Holmes. He'll shoot, it's blocked. Carson Hall, short-handed breakaway. Hall! He scores! Carson Hall! It's a short-handed goal. The Sting with their first of the year, and they extend the lead. It's 3-1. Just past the halfway mark here of the third period. Carson Hall was a force to reckon with last season. He starts it off this year with a shorthanded goal for his club. And the Sting up by 2, just 17 seconds into the third Kingston power play tonight. Draw one back, here's Schmidt. He'll send up on the left wing, Hemstrom. Turned back again by the Sarnia Sting. Here goes a coin to the middle of the ice, in and over the line. He has Challenger, fed it in front, it rolls behind. Has it again, looks, shoots. That's blocked, and Holmes will carry that out. Medema, here come the Frontenacs with speed. The save made by Millette. Plays that down, but no one was there to pick it up. Now Challenger grabs it, and here he comes with speed. Tyler Challenger, you gotta stop him. Backhander, that's blocked. A good job by the fronts getting back. Ludwinski, back the other way with what's left of the power play. Has Hemstrom, his shot. Glanced wide, in behind it goes, 15 seconds. Medema, knocked out by Millette. Gahan. Here's a coin, 2 seconds out of the box as we're back to full strength with 7 to play here in the third. In comes Ludwinski, taken down, and right back to the power play will go the Frontenacs again. Power play count in the game now, 4-3 for Kingston. Face off here to the right side of the Sting goal, 6:45 to go, third period. Frontenacs a chance to get right back in it here on their fourth power play of the night. Both teams 1 for 3. Here's DiOrio, short-handed. He'll just send down ice. It goes behind the net. Picked up by Misiak, but being challenged by DiOrio. He'll send it across to Chromiak. Now Soto, middle of the ice, Hurt. Tried to stop him, didn't work. Braska's shooting, and a big stop made by Millette as he walked in with speed. Another chance, and Millette has that as well. 2 dandies tonight from Evan Millette. Wide open in the slot. And the Frontenacs look skyward. Face-off will come here. Left side of the Sting goal. Kingston scored the first goal of the game. It came early. They've been shut down since. Picked up here by Young. Feeding it ahead for DiOrio, and he will clear it just out and down the ice. This rolls all the way back. And where Chromiak picks it up. Backs all over him for the puck. It's taken back again by Soto. Here's Soto up the left side. Hurt will stop him. And Young grabs it for the Sting. DiOrio to Mitch Young. Here they come with speed. Young looking for DiOrio. Found him. The shot right to the chest of Salico. And he covers as we're under 5 to go here in the third period tonight. The front's got it started, but the Sarnia Sting with 3 in a row and solid goaltending, keeping Kingston out of this one. Draw one back, picked up by Chromiak. He'll send up on the wing for Frasca. We're back to full strength. Frontenacs 1 for 4 on the power play tonight. Soto stopped by Millette. He got a quick shot off. Has it again on the steal. Fed it in front. Big save again made by Millette. Another chance. That's a flex. They score! A late tally for the Frontenacs. Thibodeau never gave up on the play, and Kingston strikes back late. It's 3-2. Evan Millette didn't read the play as well. It bounced in front of him and lost track of it. It's cleaned up by Thibodeau in front to get Kingston back in this game. Here's Medema, stolen back by Sarver Jaworski. In over the line, Whining couldn't get the shot. Challenger in the corner has it. Behind the net, looking to set it up. Challenger fed it in front, and a good block by Chromiak. He read that. As here comes Chromiak the other way. Time running out for the Frontenacs. Final minute, they pull the goalie. Frasca looking, shooting, that deflected in the air. Sting find it, they get it out, but that's the best they could do with 23 seconds left. Back in comes Chromiak, 2-on-1. Frasca stopped, rebound in the paint. Sting need to clear. That shot's blocked, and Challenger sends out and down ice. And that will go for icing with just 10 seconds left. So a short-handed goal earlier here in the third seemed to put this thing away, but the Frontenacs strike back late, and they have a 6-on-5 here in the final 10 seconds looking to even. Draw one back. Here's Van Bolsen trying to clear. Couldn't. 5 seconds left. Thibodeau shooting it. Save made. One last chance from the corner, and the Sarnia Sting hold on in their season opener. 3-2 against the Kingston Frontenacs here tonight. They'll head to Kingston for game 2 of the season and finish the season set with them there. Evan Millette, the story of this night, as he made 32 stops on 34 shots faced. Sarnia Sting only putting 18 back the other way, but finding a way to come out on top 3-2 here tonight. The shorthanded goal, the difference here tonight from Carson Hall. Your final score, the Kingston Frontenacs 2, the Sarnia Sting 3 in regulation.